They might be seeing multiple guys or whatever, but usually you will never know it because that's not what they're trying to do. They're not trying to paint this picture. They don't want that tarnish on their name. So if they're doing something, they're going to try to be as discreet as possible. If you're a guy that goes around telling your boys what you do with women and stuff, that is going to cut you out of a lot of women.
Warning. If you are one that is easily triggered, click off now. These are cold facts, ugly truths in my opinion. You've been warned.
Okay, what's your body count?
For real? Dead ass? I don't know, but it's about 30.
You don't know?
I don't know, it's about 30. I stopped counting.
Are you like in the phase or?
No, I was in a phase in high school, and then like after that, I guess yeah, I'm in a phase now, but like not really.
How old are you now?
21.
Dang, girl.
So you barely graduated high school.
I moved out when I was like 16, so.
When did you start experience like sex?
15, 16.
15?
Yeah, that's not that bad. Like compared to bitches nowadays, I should.
Regardless of what your woman, girlfriends, or your sister, or your mom, females in general, regardless of what they say, you can't always take them at face value. Now, if you recall, at the beginning of this video, he asked her what her body count was. She said 30. And then you see a little ×3. That's funny. But there's some truth in it. When a female gives you a number, it's an estimate. It's not the exact number. They will give you a number so that you don't think of them in a certain way. Especially if it's a guy that she feel like she won't take serious. If you're a guy that she sees herself with, husband material as they call it, she probably doesn't even know the real number, real talk. I guess a good rule of thumb is whatever she says her number is, double that, right? Double whatever she says it is. Because you gotta think of it. Men, a lot of guys go their whole life, well not their whole life, but their younger years. Guys go their younger years but without really experiencing a whole lot of women. Unless you are a jock, somebody that was popular in sports, a pretty boy, the upperclassman, and you have decently good looks, genetics, or you lift weights, you know, type of guys like that. They have status in school, but it's not many of them. There's very few of those guys. But the girls, and that's pretty much all of them, if they even look decently attractive, they can get catcalled, they can get dates, it's way easier for them. And a lot of the girls that get to high school, when you first get to high school, a lot of them girls, they're like older guys, the upperclassmen, or the guys that just got to college, or guys that are in college. A lot of girls like older guys, but not too old, you understand what I'm saying? So those guys already are going to be more experienced. They're probably going to have some type of status if they're rocking with them. Or the guy's not even going to that school. He just popular in another area from, like I said, various sports or whatever. Yeah, it's just your average run-of-the-mill 9th grade female. If she has any types of facial attractiveness, if her body, if her physique, it looks a certain way, that's enough for a guy. Just a guy, that's enough for guys. For females, it's much more. You have to be interesting, you know, to a degree for them to even really look into you more. You can't be boring. You cannot be boring as a man. You can't be boring at all. You have to be somebody in order for you to get a lot of these women. Like I said, the girl, small town, hometown, live on a farm. Shit. She got a little bit of potential. And body game, man. She having her way. Real talk.
It's not that bad. Like, be so f***ing for real.
Do you think you're loose?
Oh, no, I know I'm not.
Why not?
Huh?
How do you know?
I heard literally like same day that I'm not. So like a couple hours ago.
Oh, you got some a couple hours ago?
We ain't gonna talk about it, but like yeah.
Well, hey, if you got some a couple hours ago, what are the chances that I could get some?
How tall are you?
Whatever height you want me to be.
It would have to be like you catch me when I'm like not f***ing nobody. Which it will be very soon, but I am gonna be like for real single very soon. So
I don't want y'all to get the idea in your head that all girls are blunt like this. Most women are not gonna be outright and They're not gonna be straightforward. They're not gonna be willing to disclose this type of information. Another thing too, women, they may do their little thing on the side or whatever. They might be seeing multiple guys or whatever, but usually you will never know it because that's not what they're trying to do. They're not trying to paint this picture. They don't want that tarnish on their name. So if they're doing something, they're gonna be trying to be as discreet as possible. If you're a guy that goes around telling your boys what you do with women and stuff, that is going to cut you out of a lot of women, sleeping with a lot of women. Because if you're any type of guy and you know what you're doing, they're gonna talk about you when they're alone. Females are gonna talk about you, and you know if they talking good about you, one girl might be like, yeah, you know what? I ain't getting no good nowhere. You getting it? You want to keep bragging about them? I'm gonna go slide up, see what's going on with them. As long as you play your cards right, I'm telling you, bro, that'll open up a whole row of females. As long as you don't kissing and telling, that'll open up so many doors for you with girls, even if the girls know each other, bro. Real talk, real spit. She could have a low body count. I'm not gonna say that. You know, you go off of what you feel, but from what I'm on my understanding, because of females having such a choice, such variety, a lot of guys are going to be pursuing them even if they only seeing a few guys a year. By the time she 30, 35, that's gonna add up. Think about it, bro. Like I said, as that guy, you're gonna be oblivious to the facts. Because sometimes, because I've had women that perceive me as one way, but I'm like, ladies, you don't understand. Do you understand? They thinking that the dating game is the same for men how it is for females, and it's just not that way. For majority of females, it is. For what it is for majority of females is what it is for the minority of men. What the dating game is for majority of females is what it is for minority of men. So you coming in thinking, oh yeah, you do this and the third, you probably got other girls, this and the third. It's like, that may be true, but you don't understand the level of effort and the level of discipline and the level of tenacity. Who gives tenacity? I don't even know if that's the word, but that's sounding right now. Tenacity it took to get to this point where I could be even on the level of a decently attractive female. Understand what I'm saying, right? So when a girl tells you a certain thing, and I'm not saying that a body count, don't ask them. It's really, I mean, you find out she didn't mess with such and such amount of guys, it's gonna turn you off, it's gonna deter you. And then if she has 2 little guys, you're probably gonna be like, oh man, well I want her to have, like, I know some guys are turned off by virgin women. So just don't even worry about it, right? Just worry about what she does when she with you, how she, you know, moves when she's with you. So you should be concerned about. That's how you discern. That's what you be concerned with, and that's how you discern what a female and how a female is. I don't know, but I do know one thing though. It's your boy Alex. Make sure down y'all's cross your T's. Catch y'all in the next one.